good, y'all? I am Eugenius, and this is the official preview of the $1 Million Dreams project. It's going to take you through all the tracks and let you know how the actual story flow of the CD goes.
Row of dominoes, each falling one into the other, tumbling like a hard, dry crack.
So the CD starts off with the intro. It's actually called The Great Recession, and what it does, it actually talks about, you know, how the economy affects the people. Since the name of the title, you know, the title of the project is called $1 Million Dreams. I wanted to make sure I set the mood for today's actual world and what we have to go through, and how, you know, money actually affects everyone, whether they say it does or say it doesn't.
Stack it up, stack it up, stack it up. Every single night it's either one or two dreams on stage with a mic or $1 million scheme. But tonight seemed different. Pocket big, it was living.
Yeah, that actually bridges to the track $1 Million Dreams, and that track itself, it is the actual dream itself. You know, it takes you into my dream and what my $1 Million dream would be. You know, so run through of, you know, how my dream starts, how I hope for my dreams to end, you know, how I felt throughout living that dream.
You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine me when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone.
I swear they be calling.
$1 Million Dreams, track 3 is actually called $1 Million Nightmares, and that's kind of like the balance part to living that dream. You know, with every action, there's a reaction, or, you know, cause and effect, you know, or, you know, the consequences that come with everything that you actually do. So $1 Million Nightmares would be, you know, some of my fears, or what I'm actually looking at, or what could possibly be the worst.
What this place is. When they shatter your dreams, this place is hard. The world ain't what it seems. Yeah.
And next track on there, this is track 4. It's called Heartbreak Hotel. And it's actually waking up from the dream to the real world. That title came from the Michael Jackson, it's a sample off Michael Jackson. It's produced by my little brother, this B-Boy Dree. And Heartbreak Hotel is the world. We got to live in this world which, you know, does not cater to your dream.
I need dollar, that's what I need. Well, I need dollar, that's what I need. Said I need
I Need a Dollar, and this one is, you know, an Aloe Black sample, and it bridges from the world we're living into everyone having to have money. I mean, you don't have to have it, but for the sake of the CD and common understanding, you know, it's needed to operate, you know, in the world. So I wanted to take you into my operation in the sense of why I would need a dollar.
Breaks grind hard.
Day after day, seems like I push against the cloud.
You know, I Need a Dollar was produced by me, and so is the next track, Day and Night, because that's two different meanings. It's grind and work. I always see those as two different things. You know, grind would be doing what you need to do in order to, you know, actually do what you want to do. And night being the work part, you know, the reflection of that, to see the work that I've done and what it means to me, and how it, you know, it prefers how I perceive everything that I'm doing myself.
Searching for the Father, oh, you just must. I done veered off the path, on the road to riches. Let the flow rich, let the lyrics clinch. Since we all sinners, here's a baptism.
After leaving Day and Night, we go into this track called Baptism, and Baptism was produced by the homie Is It the Producer? Is It the Producer? And it's actually done for a guy MC named Ebo. And Ebo actually sent me this track like, yo, I got something I want you to feature on. I think it'd be cool for you. And I heard the track and fell in love with it. So shout out to Ebo. This one itself, actually, what we do to get money and how that differs from, you know, your spirituality.
My dream chasing a paper chaser. Either way, I'm out here chasing pavements. Gotta watch for Cain because I'm able. Breaking bread, sitting at a turning table. Giving thanks with no thanksgiving. Inflicted by contradictions.
A track called Turning Tables. It was produced by my little brother again. And there's another one out here. This was it. Features Do Fresh and D Skills. And this one is more so about turning the tables on your situation. It's sampled from Adele's Turning Table. You know, Adele is a cold singer, so you have to give credit where credit due. And we just wanted to kind of flip that meaning to, you know, whatever position you're in, how would you feel if the tables would turn?
I never had to have it so bad before. I promise if I had it, I'd need no more. It's what I want exactly.
Following that, we go into What I'm Looking For. It's another track that I produced, and with that I sampled the Spinners, I'll Be Around. The hook itself is sung by Chris J. In between home, you know, going back to Birmingham and seeing how my situation is so different from where I started, and you know what I've been looking for away from home. And I go back home, and you know I'm wondering what I'm looking for here that keeps me here, and what they're looking for to make situations better.
Yeah.
At this point, I hooked up with my homie named C-Beezy. It's a guy named T.P. Cooper that produced this next one. It's called Mind Theory. And what Mind Theory is, it's kind of like me thinking about where I started from and where I'm going. So I'm kind of gathering my thoughts on this track to figure out what my next move is on the journey. And C-Beezy actually sent me this one. It was for his project he released earlier this year called Black Summer Cold Winter.
That got my name. One-way trip running to the runway. Cause I gotta fly to Maine. Looking at the past through the window pane. But life carries on, so
as we continue on the journey, I find myself, you know, accepting that, you know, I have to keep going for what I want. And that's what the song One Way Trip is. And One Way Trip is kind of like, you know, I have no other option. I have to go where, you know, I want to go on this journey. It's no turning back. So it's accepting the good things that have come along on this journey and understanding that, you know, I can't stop right here because the journey isn't completed.
Wish I believe when all of them say they put in their faith in me. I wish I could be all that they need and all that I want to be. I wish you could see all of my dreams.
Wishing for Wings follows the One Way Trip, and I actually had this hook wrote a while ago, but I never got a chance to put it out, and I didn't know how to formulate the song. But me and my homie Fat Tracks, we actually produced this one to features my homegirl J Love. She actually sung the hook for me, so shout out to J Love. This track is more so talking about have my wings to fly to the dream that I want to have, and how I could give wings to all my people so they could fly to all of their dreams.
Okay, I'm hood with a conscious flow. Messages are logical, accomplish the impossible. My hustle is phenomenal. Ways are methodical, currently untoppable. But started from the bottom where the dream was astronomical. I know I got it.
Finding My Zone is, you know, it actually features Nosa Foster and the homie Terrence T. Carter. He does a lot of poetry work for us. He actually did a poem on this song. And this is about me finding my zone, me being comfortable with what I'm doing, you know, as far as the music and where I'm trying to take them. You know, I found my place of peace, and when I'm in my place of peace is when I'm at my best. So it's a real polished track as far as lyricism goes. This is called Up, Up, and Away. Like, I got my wings, I found my zone, now let's take them up, up, and away. It's probably actually be one of the first singles off the CD. And I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of this one.
Yeah, break it down so you can grasp it and understand how this happened. Rapping so fucking backwards with bastards rapping for fashion. They be wishing for Grammys, I be praying for family. Don't love it like I love my mammy, but keep it real as my daddy. Gladly hopping on the hip hop with no pogo. Sick of seeing stars blow the game like Bromo. You fucking with a pro ho, please bring out the slow-mo. They plays under review in the booth, then my flow show. The bigger picture in the photo, that's for when Al crimes, drugs, guns and thugs equal turnover on downs. And I'm headed in the opposite direction right now. How many yards till I make it to the clouds? Now take your guess and multiply by the miles. When they measure by tribulations and trials, I'm a star from where I came. West side, what I claim, cause they be my lowest lane. Superman, I came to get down. So get up, get up, get up if you can.
This one itself, it actually sums up the whole CD too. The Up and Away track sums up the whole CD. That's probably why I picked one of the singles. You know, it takes you from where I started all the way up to, you know, where I'm trying to go or where I'm trying to end up with the music. So this is definitely one that's gonna be around.
On the clouds, yeah, I would say it's going down, but we getting so high they can't see me from the ground. No. So how they speaking down on a nigga so fly? Told him meet me on.
The next track is called Meet Me on the Cloud, and it actually features the entire LDLR group. So L's up, shout out to Do Fresh, Nosa Foster, Chris J, D Skills, and Nosa actually produces beats too, so holla at him. And it's sampled off of the Erykah Badu Next Lifetime track. It's like a meeting of the minds on the song, so to say. And you know, so you can actually see how we perceive things. And this is our cloud, our place of peace.
Say this is business as usual, more business than usual, but busier than usual with feelings so unusual. Just had my uncle funeral, real close casket, but when he hit the grave, the sun came right after.
Next track is produced by my homie Coach of the band. He's actually one of my favorite producers out of Alabama. On the last project, he blessed me with the track The Feeling off of Genetic Disorder. So we actually did The Feeling 2.0. You know, it's not so much a certain feeling, it's just a mixture of a bunch of different feelings to interpret how I'm feeling as a whole, you know? So it's a little bit of the good, a little bit of the bad, but overall it's me, you know? Dreams Came True, I actually produced this one too. It's another Adele sample off Somebody Like You. It actually features my homie Ryan Mack, that's what he goes by. So shout out to St. Louis, you know. His first time actually recorded for real, but he was dope as far as his lyricism. So, I mean, that track actually came out much colder than expected. We did it spur of the moment and it ended up making a CD. It was one that fitted the actual, you know, $1 Million Dreams concept itself. So, definitely.
As for me,
Sunlight is gone.
So we're gonna turn the club to the boom boom.
Nightfall has come.
Shit on the song. I really ain't.
The lights are low.
But I am in the booth with the red light.
The Lord 2000 is a song. It was originally featured on album J Mills. He had a project he put out called Summer Days. You know, it was a compilation CD, and this was one track I did specifically for it. But I wanted to bring it back to put it on one of my own projects. You know, and we are a big supporter of Fresh Cool Dope, but this is me actually going out. It's going out, enjoying myself at the end of the day, because everyone has to enjoy themselves. And it's a lot smooth. It's more mellow. It's more my vibe. So. Yeah, this is one of my favorites.
To my booth, I lay me down to sleep. I pray to the Lord, my soul to keep. Sweet dreams, if I die before I wake, I pray to the Lord, my soul to take. And if it ain't too much.
After that, we close out the CD on a track called Sweet Dreams. And what Sweet Dreams is, I'm actually putting a lot of questions and motives behind this CD to rest. I'm wishing everyone sweet dreams, you know, whatever you want to do in life. I always feel like you should actually try to do it. I always do it now to avoid asking, you know, what if later. So Sweet Dreams is for everyone. It's my message, you know, my goodbye to everyone on the CD. And that basically sums up the $1 Million Dreams project. I know it's a brief overview, but make sure you get the CD to actually get a full listen. As you can hear, the music itself is great, and I really appreciate it if y'all downloaded it. Again, my name is Eugene. Life, liberation, and love. L's up. I'm out.
or $1 million scheme, but tonight seemed different. Pac and Biggie was living, Aaliyah right there with him. Jam Master Jay was mixing on a tour that's never ending, going live in every city.